And Brooke Raboutou, well, she's got a few finals, but no gold medals yet. So fingers crossed if you're supporting USA. From that height.
Yeah, it is interesting that falling is such a skill, and most of us have been climbing for so long. You really do tend to learn how to do it pretty well, but in competitions, I think you can also see some more gnarly falls than you would generally see. Just when athletes are trying really hard, you're a little bit more prone to landing on your face sometimes.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen as Brooke looks back up the boulder. You said she wanted a jump. There's a jump coming up, but this is also kind of a jump, so she's got double jumps going on in this final.
Yeah, she's definitely one of the shorter athletes pretty much always in any given field, and so she's been working hard on her power both in the arms but in the legs too, because that's such an important part of climbing in general, but also competition style.
Yeah, she chalked up there mid-swing, which is cool to see. Right, left hand slapping away, right hand up, much better now from Brooke. Cuts loose briefly, but then gets the left foot engaged, reaches up to the top, needs to match it. Double high heels from Brooke Raboutou. Such a classic Brooke move, that.
That was such a pleasure to watch. She is just so strong and really, really capable of burling through powerful stuff like this, and I'm glad that we got to see that here.
So this was it again, this replay, drilling that right foot into the crimp. And then this move made the sloper look like no problem. One hand on the top, and then the double heels. Insane flexibility.
Such a flexible climber. Yeah, it's very cool to watch the strength of these athletes come into play. And just, I think that's one thing I've really noticed this year is everyone is getting so much better at holding really bad holds and generating power off of them, and that's a really important part of this jump. That first hold that you jump to is not good at all, but there's still, we'll see the athletes use it a lot in order to generate towards that next hold.
So Brooke Raboutou, as she came out on the stage there, the smile on your face was awesome to see. She wanted a jump, she's getting a jump, and she's immediately starting with this different method of doing it. Oh, first time. You said she'd been practicing. Clearly she has. Oh, so close to a flash for Brooke.
She has some really fun focus right now. You can just see it in her eyes. She came out and almost immediately pulled onto this boulder and just executed that first move with so much authority and was looking really close on this next jump as well. I think the closest we've seen.
I think authority is the right word. She isn't looking in any way intimidated, whereas everyone else has seemed a little bit nervous coming into it.
Yeah, and on this boulder in particular, I think that's a super important place to be. You can't really take too much time to ask questions. You really just have to try your best to execute and get it done.
Team USA sitting there. Josh Larson with the white tee on. Brooke starts to swing again. And again, that swing, it's so strange. She's almost kind of spinning in the air as she lands it once more. Oh, trying to stop on that second to last hold. She asked for a brush, so we flick back to Josh. I messaged him earlier saying he had the brilliant sneaker game. He's wearing some brilliant trainers down there on the front. If we get a chance to see him. Looking sharp there, Josh.
I'm sure he'll love to play back the stream and hear that.
I hope so. Or he'll kill me later on, we'll find out. Right, so Brooke takes a moment here as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes. Has a look. You're right about that focus. She's just locked in on that final hold.
This boulder is an interesting one in terms of time management. It's really hard to tell how much it's taking out of you physically. Sometimes you'll feel like it's not taking much out of you, but in reality it can be. And because it's such a short boulder, you can give it a lot of attempts. And there is a lot to learn, so sometimes that is a good method.
Right, here she goes again. Drives upwards, oh, touching the last hole with the right hand. Oh, this is exciting stuff here. So this was the drive through, and then one hand on that final hold. It's not a gimme either. It's not a huge sinker jug like you'd want it to be.
No, and you can see her with each attempt taking back a little bit more information and adjusting. We haven't seen her regress at all. Each attempt has been better than the last. So hopefully we can see her get it done. About 45 seconds left on the clock.
About to say, she's quickly back into it, not really resting that long. Every time I shake my head in amazement when she does that. Really cool to see. Right, here she goes. Oh, closer, look better on that second to last hold as she runs back to the chalk.
The crowd really getting behind Brooke here. Everyone wants to see her get this.
Lands it once more. Sets herself up again. Big spring with the right foot, but finally I think the fatigue kicking in. Giving it absolutely everything there. Grabs her bag and leaves the stage. I mean, she will be a little bit disappointed with that, I'm sure, but for us...
All the way through the end.
All right, Brooke was so good on the jump. What can she do on the slab? Lots of different climbs here as we go from that big swing, that coordination move into a slab climb. Right, she gets on. Now, just a little fact for you. If you were thinking, why aren't they sort of mantling up onto here? We'll stick with Brooke. And she makes this first move, flicks her hair around. Real concentration. She looks down at her feet. Oh.
Wow, adding a little bit of risk there, but making it work really nicely.
Loving how confident Brooke's looking here tonight, like just enjoying every second of this. Tries to get the left foot up as she falls and asks for a brush. Yeah, so as we look at the brush, I've been told by one of the route setters that they took a bit of sandpaper to where her right foot is, just to skim off a bit of the surface to reduce the chances of an athlete rocking up on that, which sort of shows the level of minutiae that goes on with route setters sometimes.
It's becoming more and more difficult to separate such a talented field of athletes, and so they have to really pull out all the stops.
Really good from Brooke as she gets stood up.
Brooke climbing with a lot of purpose this evening. It's fun to watch in her movement.
Maneuvers herself around that sloper. Now she's established in the zone. Spots the left quickly, and now she'll want to drop the right on, but bobbles with the left foot. She'll want to palm down with the right hand. There it is, and now she's got to stand up towards the top. One move away. It's got to be that hold. It can't be the volume itself. She needs to match it though, and does. All right, game on then. Brooke with a quick top of boulder 3.
That gave me goosebumps. This is going to be such an exciting fight all the way to the end.
Oh, it really is. Don't go away for a second if you're watching this. Look at that strength there, up into the top. Gets confirmation from the judges and a big smile on her face. The sofas, and there is Brooke Raboutou. All right, no time for nerves here, and at no point during this comp has she looked nervous. Total confidence from Brooke. Potential gold medal on the line right now. Jumps into the start, keeps the toes in. Big heel, one of her strengths. Just misses the right, and a bit shorter as well. That span even harder for her with the toes in underneath.
Yeah, she's definitely going to need to find the method that works best for her height here, which I think is often one of her strengths. She has the ability to reach from the toe hook. I think we just saw that there, but like you said, it might not be the most comfortable position for her. And being so spread out, that means she'll have a lot of momentum to release if she is able to reach it from the toe.
Yeah, now she releases it early.
It's looking a little bit more promising.
Oh. Such a slow move, but it hides how powerful that was from Brooke. Now she sets up for the big jump, locks it in and gets it on the zone. Well, this is it. This could be the potential goal right here we're watching.
I think there are a lot of sweaty hands in this crowd right now.
Right, she can't span this, drops into the first one, now comes down to the bottom, into the good undercling. Has to swing herself around into it, spots the right foot, that marking on the wall, then needs to get the zone and then bring the left up. She's gonna do this, you know. And she does, Brooke Raboutou with 3 tops.
I hope she knows what that means. I think she does.
I think she does too.
Think she does.
That is her first gold medal for Brooke Raboutou. She's got silvers. That wasn't enough, and tonight I think a dream has come true.
Wow. I don't have too many words to offer right now.
That's absolutely fine. Look at this again, drops that toe in, the fling up to the zone, almost sideways on the wall, then had to keep it together through the top section. Spotted the right foot very early on, bumped up to the top zone, brought the foot through, and at that moment I think she knew it was done. Left through, match, and immediately that smile as she drops her head down. Super emotional here in the stadium, really cool to see as she sits, that smile on her face.
I don't know if it's even fully sunk in yet for her. I mean, clearly she knows, but man, that is so much emotion to process.
Quinn, you said that your dream would be to interview the winner.
Gold medalist and winner of the IFSC Boulder World Cup Hachioji 2023 is Brooke Raboutou from United States of America.
女子優勝はブルク・ラバトゥ選手です。
Well, for the first time, Brooke Raboutou is going to have a Boulder gold medal hung around her neck. Here we go. What a moment for her.
With already such an impressive resume at such a young age, it's really incredible to watch her add this feat to all of her other amazing accomplishments.
Well, she's presented with the prizes, and now we will stand for the national anthem.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please wait for the national anthem of United States of America. Please stand up.
これより国歌演奏を行います。会場の皆様、ご起立とご脱帽の上、会場モニターにご注目ください。
Well, as the last notes of the national anthem ring out through the stadium, Brooke Raboutou looking up towards the flag.
Thank you, everybody. Please be seated.
And they'll stand together one last time as we wind down our broadcast here in Hachioji, Japan. 3 women at the top of their game here tonight, well deserved.